Testing. My channel. Start recording like that. Oh, shoot. Is it good? Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We'll see how far we can take this angle. How interesting I can make this angle is. I can be. Okay. Oh shoot, I need some better tape. I need better tape. Okay. Gotta pause that to save resources. Going live. Okay. We should be live on the other side. Cool. Now let me go to the analytics or edit the video. Let me edit. I'm gonna try to edit some things. And it comes from here. Save. We should be good. Hey, Asif, what's going on? My, long time no see. Yeah, I was like thinking, should I go live? Why not go live? I guess I'll go live. And work on this for about an hour or so. And I'm noticing my latest Chimera Island video is becoming an anomaly video. So, waking up to a good Saturday. Oh wait, let me turn on my DS4 real quick. How you doing, Asif? Okay. Now we have that. Oh, wait a second. Let me go. Gonna open up the chat just to make sure. Open up and restream. And from the other chat, let me put on some video game music in the background to play, so I don't get nuked into the atmosphere, into the stratosphere. You know. Okay. To study. There we go. Happy Saturday, everybody. This is not a planned stream. I plan to do this for about like an hour or so. And then I'll probably go back to editing videos. And the music is here. There we go. Something for everybody to relax and enjoy as I work on this thing right here. Okay, pause that video as I open up that. So everybody in the horizontal chat, I can see now. Asif says, I'm doing great. How are you? I'm doing fine. I just got reminded of how great it is to talk to people. I just got back from a coffee shop talking to a friend, and then I was like, you know what? I feel good now. I'm like, hey, maybe I can try to stream, show my face again, and maybe that will change something. Probably not, but a little bit of switch up won't hurt. Just a small little switch up won't hurt. Now I'm just, hold on. Yeah, now I'm just, working on this. Setting up and such. Yeah, you're looking good. Thank you. Okay, now let me see if I can turn on... Okay, that's why. It's not set to my clip studio. Well, but we'll see. We'll see how successful live streaming, looking with the camera looking at my face instead of looking directly. Hold on. Maybe we can like put it more into the frame. So you can see me. Okay, I guess you can see me like working on it down here. So that's good. There's that. So I'll be streaming for about 15, 30 minutes maybe. After that, I'm just gonna let everybody go on their merry way. But if there's more people wanting to chat, and I'll be happy to oblige. Because last night's stream was pretty cool. A lot of people joined. A lot of people discovered the channel and the comic that way, and I was like, all right, that's nice. So I'm like, hey, maybe second verse, same as the verse. If it's not, then that's fine too. I gotta think about how this is. I always think about this method. Oh no, the method of everything should be like a right angle to show like where would the arms be, or where would the elbow be. It's kind of static, kind of stiff, but it gives off a good impression. Damn, I miss Bush. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Bush. Maybe I'm bored. Maybe I'm boring. And she moved on to greener pastures. It happens. It happens. So, like right now, I'm just doing? Maybe she'll get married. Probably. We all got our own paths in life. And that's alright. That's A-okay. I honestly don't expect people to interact a little anymore, like seeing my face as I draw. Because, like I said, I'm not even looking at the camera most of the time. I'm just looking at this thing, drawing on this comic. I guess you can see me more animated when I'm not even talking, you know? When I'm not drawing, you know? But it's, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this will attract more people or make people more comfortable talking. Because the interacting with other people just makes this a lot more fun. It makes the time go by a lot faster. Now let's see. What have you been up to, Asif? I've just been doing the same thing as usual, trying to raise awareness. I don't know what to do with this, with these hands. Maybe I'll just do the do that clumping that I see so many people do. There we go. Oh, I took a part-time job as a video editor. Nice. Who are you editing videos for? Wait, is the thing on? Yeah, I should be on Restream. It's kind of funny because I chose to stream at this specific time because YouTube says the majority of people are online right now. And I'm like, hey, maybe I can do it. But I'm like, nah. But now it's like, maybe not. But yeah, anyway, how are you liking your job as a video video editor? Draw some knucks. To be honest, I don't like it, really. Why is that? Okay. I feel like this arm or hand needs to be a little bit smaller. Okay. Okay. 14. Now let's see. Uh-oh. Let's reel it in. Because there's going to be text over here. Are you still there, Asif? Oh, no, I don't know if anybody was able to see what I was drawing over there. Actually, yeah, it's over here. Hey, Leo, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Tell me some good news. Okay. How it's been? Oh, it's been doing pretty good. Oh, sorry, I take it. Okay, I get it. It's been going pretty well. I mean, recently I've been feeling pretty good because I just got back from a coffee shop talking to a friend, and that uplifted my spirits. After like a couple of weeks of things not going so great, like online marketing wise, but things are looking up as of late, so my spirits are lifted. I know, like, a lot of people say, don't let your days dictate your mood or something like that. But I'm a human being at the end of the day. You know, I get encouraged every time I get rewarded for posting, or when there's more people looking at it, you know. And it's fun. it is what it is. But hey, I hope everything's going good for you too, Leo. Okay, let me think about... Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, so if anybody has a question or comments, concerns, feel free to speak up. It helps it helps me stream a little bit longer, and it'll make it more entertaining for literally everybody involved. Yo, speak of the Christmas. Speak of the bush. What's going on, Christmas bush? Yo, Asif was literally in the chat earlier saying, "Man, I miss Christmas bush," and I was like, "Man, I haven't seen Christmas bush in a minute." Yeah, it's crazy, and here you are. Asif says, "So where was I? Oh, right, I absolutely despise my job. My boss doesn't respect the work I do. He thinks it's easy and constantly overloads me with tasks while underpaying me." Oh, I feel that. I understand. That is absolutely garbage. I understand what you're talking about. Like hiring somebody to do a job that they don't really understand the value of. So they think, oh, literally anybody can do it. And so you have to go through that. Yeah, I need the money, so quitting isn't an option. Yeah, that is a tough situation. Me being me, I would build up that skill. Yeah, I hope it gets, Christmas wishes, I hope it gets better for real. Yeah, me being me, being completely outside of the situation, I would most likely build up that skill and convert it to something that, you could take a job that you can take yourself, or you can hire out, like not hire out, but offer services for other people looking your services for other people to do better editing jobs, and that will pay more. I know, like, you can probably go on Fiverr or something, and people will literally pay in their national currency, and it'll convert to your currency. It'll probably be a little bit more with the conversion. It'll be more than conversion or something like that. But that's me like spitballing ideas out there. If something's kind of gross and sticky in a terrible situation, it would be a good idea to at least on the side find alternative ways for you to make money, so you wouldn't spend most of your hours just working for somebody that doesn't appreciate it. The reason why a lot of companies like hire people overseas is because the American dollar, or just like the American dollar, the British the British pound, like for other first world countries, they have a better, the money stretches farther, and the money stretches farther and it just makes it easier for people to hire out over there, because a lot of people want to get stuff done want their dirty deeds done dirt cheap, I guess. Yo, what's up, Jesus? Oh yeah, Pakistan's a currency rate. That's a real smart idea. I know in Pakistan it's £1, 200, 350 rupees. Okay. Jesus, hi. Remember me? Of course I remember you, Jesus. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. You probably can't see me because the lens is scratched. I think I absolutely scratched the lens on this one. I don't know why. I just did. I just did. But this webcam is a Ubisoft. Is a very old Ubisoft webcam from like the Wii, and it's like one of those like Wii Fit accessories or like something like that. We can still see you, kinda. It's good. It's good enough. It's good enough. It'll work. It'll work. Until I get the paper. Until like I get donations that'll help fund for a better camera. I can pull a 4K camera, buy a 4K like a webcam, and still like squish it down to a couple of pixels. Bush. Okay. Anyways, how's life, Mason? You gotta keep your head up, honestly, because for the past couple of weeks, I just been posting, and then YouTube tells me that I'm posting too much, so it's restricting the reach of my videos for my shorts mostly. So I think they're pulling out the shorts slower than I would like them to, but they're still sending them out. So I think my biggest problem with my shorts were, hey Gato, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, so I guess my biggest problem that I noticed is that there's this metric in shorts called viewed versus swiped away, VVSA. And the regular percentage of my VVSA is like 14%, like 19%. In order for like a view to go viral, of shorts to go viral, that junk needs to be like around 60 to, like, I've heard around like 40 to 70% of like of your viewed versus swiped away until it has a chance to finally go viral. Also, hey Xavier, welcome to the chat. I'm doing good. I'm currently explaining my predicament with YouTube right now. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I need around I've heard around 40 to 70% of like people viewing versus swiping away on my shorts in order for it to have a chance to go viral. So I think I have this new idea, right? I was like scrolling on YouTube, and the chats are more active than the old days, so that's good. Yeah, it is very interesting. I need to stop. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to finish a thought, and then I'm gonna interact with the chat, so I can stop. I can get a full thought out, right? Okay, so I was watching a video about this TikTok influencer who fell off, and literally I think a pastime of mine is just looking at videos of influencers falling off. And the reason why this influencer fell off is because I think he killed his girlfriend or whatever, but that doesn't matter. My hearts and thoughts and prayers goes out to the family infected. But when they were talking about his content of how he did it on TikTok, he said the way his format was is that he would do a skit and would have a caption on top of it, and he said it was like tweets with extra steps. And I thought, hold up, my speed paints, people like the speed paints, they can watch it through the entire duration, but people swept away because there's nothing engaging about it. What if I treated my speed paints like tweets and see where it goes? So I tried that out a little bit more. So if you look at my most recent tweets, I would just like write something like that's on the top of my dome and have the speed paints in the back of it. And a couple days later, I was like looking at the whatchamacallit, the ratio, the viewed versus swiped away ratio, and it basically doubled. It's like more people are looking at it. So I'm like, okay, this is the next vibe. And that's what I'm going. That's what's going on now. Okay, so I mean the chat. Okay, yeah. What? It's just called, dude. You keep doing your lives right at night now. I can never catch them, so yeah, I gotta stop. I kind of stalked your Instagram to keep up. Guess that's what made me a bit of stalk. Yeah, I don't really go live on Instagram at all, sadly, because I can't really find a way to get people to buy my comics on Instagram or go to my website on Instagram. Like, the conversion's not there at all. Instagram don't let me reach anybody at all. So right now I'm focusing more on TikTok. Hold up. Gato said something. Sorry about my last yap sesh last night. You're good, Gato. I get you. You're good. Yeah, so right now I'm focusing on TikTok because I set up a TikTok shop and I can put my books on the TikTok shop like it's eBay, essentially. But so what I'm essentially trying to do now is raise my following on TikTok shop so I can associate or link my books with my TikToks with my speed paints, so I can kill two birds with one stone. People get exposed to the comic through the speed paint, and then they have the link to buy the book if they're interested. So right now, it's kind of sucks because I got to start from square one because I have like around 100, 200 followers on TikTok. I got to do more research on like when's that threshold. Most likely 1,000. Once I get 1,000 followers on TikTok, I'll go live there as well. But right now, I gotta just keep posting, hope for one viral thing, and then da 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 da. It is what it is. Oh, that's underrated for real, for real. Yeah. I know, right? Thank you. So literally, I'm back at the beginning of. I just need to get the exposure. I can't get it's so hard. It sucks, but it's part of the game. I don't know. Maybe I should I should make some internet friends, some influential internet friends to say, "Yo, look at this guy's comics. This is cool. I like it," and I can get some clout that way. But what am I doing though? It's like, oh shoot, that's not what I want to do. But yeah, the entire process is kind of annoying, but you got to do it. I'm not saying like I hate communicating with people. I love talking to people. It's fun. It's nice. It's therapeutic, right? But the problem is getting people's attention. That's the main thing. Okay, Christmas Bush says, okay, I haven't done this in like months. I have read Omniscient Readers. Okay, cool. You do what you gotta do. Alright. Yeah, I got it. I gotta do what I gotta do. You gotta work. You got to what you gotta do. Exactly. Oh yeah, and shout out to my man Logan. That's like been blowing up on YouTube lately. Like I'm like, if you would have asked me like a couple months ago, I would have been mad jealous. But I'm honestly grateful that he's having an easier time like making his comics on YouTube than I am. Cuz like literally I do not wish this struggle on anybody. I do not wish this struggle on anybody. It sucks. It sucks. Especially when you don't really have a lot of people that's in this like influencer / creator, comic creator niche. I feel like this is a relatively unique niche. Yeah, you have your time to blow up too. That's always. I know that in my heart of hearts. What's really been getting me down for the past week is like when. You have your time to blow up too. Not literally, of course. Yeah, hopefully. I gotta say the right thing, so so I won't be a target. Yeah. But as I was saying, I constantly get messages of people saying, "Yo, this is mad underrated. This is cool. This is that X, Y, and Z," and I'm super grateful for that. So I don't know. It's like every time I am affirmed that one day I will get a massive amount of exposure. I'm like, when though? Like I know it's gonna happen. It's just the when is making me impatient. Honestly, just follow your passion, fam. It hits different when you're doing what you love, and that's the thing. I'm going to do this whether like people are gonna look at it or not, right? The only reason why I'm streaming is because I'm gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna make this comic anyway. I might as well record, and I'm making this comic anyway. I'm recording myself making this comic anyway, so I might as well like live stream. And a lot of people, I think when I was like last year when I was not live streaming, but when I was like going to conventions, people have told me that I have a pretty good personality, and I was like, yeah, I guess. So, so, but I guess it's just how I am. You do. Thank you. Wait, thank you. Wait. Yeah, this is my heart. Thank you. Thank you. This is, where's my heart? Where's my oh. Where's my I had to go back. I had to like flash back to like in high school when I'm like, what hand did I use for the Pledge of Allegiance? Yeah. So if anybody ever notices I sometimes get anatomy wrong, that's probably why. I forget where the heart is sometimes. Now I'm gonna use that footage to make cringy K-pop edit. No. I did. Ugh. That's gonna be weird. Oh my gosh. No, you're gonna make me you're gonna make the doomsday of my cancellation like go even further. Like, oh hey, I'm not trying to read that. Maddery vlogs. Mattery, that's what it is. How you doing? But literally, if you make vlogs, I know I have. Okay, Mattery, that's something. You gotta slow down on the high. I'm going to. Sorry. This is timeout. Confirm. Sorry about that, Mattery. I'm putting you on timeout until you get that internet connection figured out. Professor Layton, I hear that. And you're right, it is Professor Layton. Anyways, yeah. So I was like, literally, like Christmas Bush. If anybody makes like a K-pop edit of me, that's gonna be like the doomsday clock ticking of my cancellation. like that's gonna be very interesting. Like that'll be like that'll be like Majora's Mask, like X days left until the cancellation of Masonimus. Turn that late into shit. Nah, it's over. Right now it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon time. Tonight is Pokemon time. I can already hear the song in my head. Man, like, let's see. Let me do the wings. Your art style has changed from the start. You mean the start of the chapter? Or is more clean and thin? Oh yeah, that's kind of an inevitability of doing these things. Doing it like this. Oh, from the first book. Okay. It's a good change. Yeah, I always say from the... I gotta make Lucifer's body bigger. I gotta make his body... Gotta blow up his body. Freaking... His twink era is over. Lucifer's inevitable twink death. Anyway. So, yeah, the first book, I will always say this, it was inspired by... The art was inspired by Gen 2 Gorillas, or Phase 2 Gorillas. Second book, Berserk. Third book, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Steel Ball Run. Still special. Smashing Lucifer underneath your heel, like the Michael the Archangel. I need to draw his bulge. It's not a bulge. Like every guy has it. It's the separation of his legs. It's not a bulge. I'm keeping it like that. Not PG friendly. Yeah, like, remember, this is archived, guys. You everything you say will be held against you within the court of law. Within the court of the Internet Archive. Everything you say will be held against you in the court of public opinion. No, really friendly. Wait, hold up. I think I missed out on somebody saying something. It's my dad's B-day. Wait, it's your dad's B-day today? Tell your dad, a stranger from the internet says hello. Actually, yeah, freaking. Why are you talking to strangers on the internet? I'm like, cooked. I was like, yeah, tell your dad that stranger on the internet says, wait, this isn't good. This isn't good. Stream over. Stream over. Hey, LeMay, what's going on? Talking to minors on YouTube Live? Cancelled. Ugh. This is this is my cancellation. This is why I'm not having a Discord server. Enjoying my break reading manhwa. I should get back to writing. Yeah, okay. What manhwa are you reading? Okay. Got that out the way. Plot twist. I'm an exploited man from the Congo who mines for 7 cents every day. But you that'd be quite the plot twist. I became the despised granddaughter of the powerful martial arts family. Maybe I should. Maybe I messed up. Like, with the name of my comics, bro. Like, I feel like if I named my comics like, name my comics a literal description of what it is, maybe more people would be into it. Maybe it'll be like found better in search results and SEO. Hold on. I've noticed like the glare because I have like I have a fan going on, and then it has like adjustable lights where you can like twist it and turn it. So when it gets into the frame, you'll see like a glare, and I'll make it even harder, especially with a little dot in the center, the little blurry center over there. Cause I don't know, when I was young, I was like very destructive, and I just like I scratched the lens of the camera. I do have another webcam, but I hate using it because pause. I hate using it because it glitches out, and it's just awful. Period. And plus, this has a more stable frame rate. It looks nice. It looks buttery smooth. These eyes are becoming longer every day. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, Christmas Bush, what would be like a good manhwa title for Purgatory? My internet is glitching out so much. I feel that. Mic cut. Oh, really? The mic cut? When? Right. It says I'm looking at the... Oh... Okay, I'm looking at the thing. Yeah, it's not the mic cut. Like the stream hiccuped. Because I'm looking at the thing right now, and it says that the live went restarted, restarted. I feel like the live restarted. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled just by saying that. But the live reset. The live just started. Yeah, your internet wasn't crap. It just reset. I disagree. I disagree. The long tires only work for a specific audience. Okay. Okay. The demon lord forces underage children into schooling. All right. And I'm in purgatory, and Satan is my headmaster. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. 14-year-old goes to hell, but it's actually a high school. Okay. You guys know this junk better than I do. You guys are the manhwa specialists. Not so off person in the other stream. That's what Christmas Bush said. You know what? I'm gonna turn the chat on. Wait, can you guys see the chat? Is the chat even on the vertical stream? No, it's not. Okay, so now you can see it. Every time Gato talks in the horizontal stream, you guys can see it in the vertical. Like I was gonna use. Well, I'm thinking when I do like speed paints, I was thinking like, should I even use this? Like, should I use like the vertical lives for the speed paints, or should I just do the horizontal lives, just blow it up or something, and use that for the speed paints? Well, I'm on the shorts live stream and I still can't see it. Because I just turned it on. I'm gonna just. I mean, I think it's only Gato in the horizontal live stream right now. Okay. Oh my gosh! All right. Welcome, Christmas Bush. Welcome. I'm gonna draw more mannequins over here. Actually, yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that YouTube is like giving my videos a little bit more of a push, a little bit more of a incentive to show it to more people, right? So I guess I'll be making more. I guess I should be post. I guess YouTube is telling me 8 times. Oh, sorry, 8 times a day is kind of crazy. So instead of posting 8 times a day, I'll just be posting around, I guess, 2 times a day, making 2 tweets a day. Oh wait, have you been keeping up with the Persona live streams? I've been streaming on Twitch, like only exclusively on Twitch when it comes to the Persona stuff. I think I'll be finished with Twitch tomorrow. Finished with Persona tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but next week. According to a sketch. And after I finish Persona, I'm just gonna go back to live streaming every day here on YouTube. Because when I was doing it, I'm only streaming Persona, streaming games out of an obligation. Like anything else, I'm just, and after I stream for like a day over there, a day or whatever, I'm just like chill time, just chill time. Wow, every day for like 3 months. I mean, I guess that's the benefits of being unemployed. You know. Because I'm like, sure, why not? I've also been reading Agatha Christie books for inspiration. Okay, I like her writing style, and I want to replicate it. That's the way to go. That's the way to do it. Hold up. People are chatting a lot. Story number 2, there's a nun, and she had no arms because of Satanist Nazi cut them off. A ritual to come off. A ritual to summon the Antichrist. So with her gun, arms, and a punk guy who got his blood drained for the ritual. So with her gun, arms, and a punk guy who got his blood drained. They go on a road trip. I don't know. My history about punk is like literally top tier single Twitter thing, or I thought punk. Whatever. Punk guy hates Nazis. Whatever. I remember hearing a take that the very early history of punk, or there was an era of punk where it was very, very right, like a very what was it, racist or something like that, right wing and whatnot, like an extremist type deal. Hey, you're close to 1,000 subs, but I guess like the modernization of punk is like, yeah, it is what it is. But it's just a thought. It was just a something that I saw on Twitter. So take that as you will. I thought that was an interesting thing. Haven't done any history on it, so I'll just say I saw this thing on Twitter. Isn't that wacky? Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I am close to 1,000 subs, but I'm still looking for that piece of content that that will help me make this channel monetized, so I can accept donations or set up a shop on my YouTube channel. Because I know when I reach 3,000, 3,000 watch hours, I'd be able to have a shop on my channel. So you can see like Purgatory Academy merch, Chimera Island, Metal Hero, and Just a Reaper on my homepage. So if you want, I don't know, like on my homepage. So Gotcha says, what do you think? No bad ideas, just bad execution. And plus, if you don't tell me the premise, tell me what you want to say. That's basically what I gotta, like, anybody who wants to tell me their idea, tell me the what you're trying to say with it. Because literally anybody, I'm not trying to be like harsh or anything. It's just that when people tell me stories, it feels like they're telling me their dreams, like what dream that they had last night, and I'm like, that's cool, but what is that gonna do with literally me? What is that gonna do with me? But if somebody forms their story in a form of a hot take, right? Then I'm like, okay, that's interesting. How are you going to explain that hot take through your story? And that's how you get me interested. So if it's just like X, Y, and Z happen, and now you have this dynamic of people, I'm like, that's cool. Have fun. Like, I'm sure a lot of people will like it. It's just that if someone's asking me if it's interesting, I'm gonna tell them what I find interesting is what you're trying to say with it. That's wait, hold on. Yep, anti-aliasing is off. Because I really like the idea. I subscribe to the idea of like every story is an argument, and every character, into an extension, every character is a different perspective of that argument. Who said that? Since I have the time. Who said that? A story is an argument. Who coined that term? I'm angry. I forgot. Man, I'm angry. But I guess that's just something that I guess that's something that whatever. That's a cool quote. Yeah, you should put it on a Pinterest with an aesthetic background. Hey, hell of a strawberry, welcome back. It's kind of funny every time I talk about like my story writing process. It's very left brain. Because I was like talking about it with a friend at a coffee shop. I say, he asked me about like how I write a story, and I like how I explained it was the way I explained it was, okay, I have like I have the story circle, right? Or it really depends if I want to go the story circle route or I want to go the character, not the character, but the pacing route of intro, raising action, climax, falling action, resolution, or if I want to do the South Park route of if they're like this but this happened, therefore this route. Then after that, I say this is gonna be this length. This got to happen here. This got to happen here. This got to happen here, and then I write. Everything in between. Like there is like the only creative aspect is writing everything in between. I'm like, this happens here, here, here. Everything else is just creative. Everything else, I'm just puzzling. Like, how would this character get to here, and plus what kind of information, and how I do that is like thinking, what is the information that the audience need to know about this situation right now, and how can I make that into a digestible way for the audience to understand what's going on without characters just spitting exposition at each other. How can I make learning fun for the audience, or just engaging for the audience? Also, hey Mason, yes, Asif, say Lassie. There you go. Elvis Raspberry says, I made a new idea. What's the idea? Okay. Gata says, so the reason why the villain is trying to summon the Antichrist is because he is bored of life and has constantly been disappointed with the way life is going. Okay, so burn it all. Okay, burn it all. Okay, interesting. What are you trying to say about that? Well, like why is he bad? Why is the villain bad? Because I've been seeing a lot of people who wants to burn down like institutions of life that's not very helpful. Or a lot of people say a lot of evil people is running life. So it's not a bad idea to burn it down. So why is the bad guy bad? Well, summoning the Antichrist is pretty bad. But that is I guess his heart the villain could also have like heart in the wrong place if the world has a bunch of evil people in serious positions of power. But anyway, Christmas Bush says, I mean, I think you should describe the environment, then the characters in the storyline. Mm. Oh, that's a cool story idea, Gato. What is Lassie? Helva Strawberry says, it's a fighting school with a bunch of kids with superpowers. What are you trying to say with that idea? Lemai says, I have a core theme. Then think of a scenario. I have a core theme, then I think of a scenario setting, characters to show the theme. So, also, with me, I take a lot of things like one step at a time. Like, what am I writing right? Instead of thinking of, I need to think of like the entire scope of the entire world. Like, no, what's important now? It's like, because the audience, they don't know anything. You gotta hold their hand and tell them what's important now. That's how I do it. Honestly, if I know a little bit, like, you literally just have to be like 2 steps ahead of your audience of the audience. That's basically it. Of saying when it comes to world building, But sometimes I'm not even doing that. Sometimes I'm like, this is important right now, and I can like think about other stuff as I go. Because all the other stuff is not important because it's not important to the characters. But like if the character is trying to do X, Y, and Z, what's important to him now is what's going to be his why that's important. Not even what's going to be his obstacle. Why is that important to him? And just like whatchamacallit. Yeah, sorry, I got mixed up. And just because, like, just take me for an example. Nobody's gonna care about my comic books. Like, if I just make comics, and I didn't even care about them, then by extension, you wouldn't care about them because you love my enthusiasm. You're attracted to the enthusiasm. Oh, I'm sorry, that peaked. You're attracted to the enthusiasm. Like, you want somebody to win because they want to win, and that makes that when you see someone that's pumped up, you get pumped up, and you're like, yeah, let's go, you know. And the most important thing isn't the setting, it isn't the power system, it's why should I care about the main character? Like that's the most important thing. Like if the story is oh, this person died, I'm like, why should I care about this person? Like, people die every day. It's crazy. Like it's things that it's hard to think of. It's like rough, like kind of inhuman to think about, but like life is full of tragedies every day that like we don't even think about. So the whole thing about a story to get somebody interested is why should I care about what's happening over here, or why should I care about the characters? That's me, because I look at every story like I'm a sociopath. Like if I don't care about the main characters, the whatchamacallit, what they want to do in life, their direction, then I'm just gonna get checked out of the story. I'm like, checked out. Bye. I got other stuff to do. But I'm a sociopath when it comes to storytelling. Because at the end of the day, the people aren't real, you know? Anyway. Hell of a Strawberry says, when you said 2 steps ahead, it gave me Nikado Avocado. I don't want to start with that guy. Lamai says, or you can create a strong character and think of a story that will show the character's flaws, strength, and growth. There's several ways to crack an egg, I suppose. Christmas Bush. Well, like my OC lore, they slowly get manipulated into using their powers into unleashing a big evil. No idea what that big evil is throughout the plot. They try to make it okay. I think I missed something. Oh yeah, Gotcha says the core theme is people should not play God. Okay, that's understandable. I think one reply to that Nikava Avocado thing was bro took Ozempic and thinks and now he thinks he's the Riddler. Like all that, like when that thing started, I just did not even I did not even like respect that at all. Because we literally, it's very much like the way that I perceived that was shame on you for having emotional attachment for my well-being, because we've seen people like go off the deep end with fame on the internet. So like it happened with Etika, it happened with okay, Etika is like the what happened with a whatchamacallit, less popular example, what's his face, Too Mad. I know it's popular to hate Too Mad, but it's annoying. Like it says, joke's on you for caring. I hate that. Anyway, so Helva says flashbacks. Yeah, you can. 1, 2, stove. 3, in the sun. In the sun, there's 3 ways to cook an egg, right? You're right. Yeah. Alright. Jason, are you... Okay. Skibidi Rizzo, Ohio, nah. Anyway, Gato says, that's why One Piece is bad in character writing, but when you know the characters, it's gonna be okay. It makes it hard to care if you're gonna be okay. If you know they're gonna be okay. Leaks World. Let me think. There was a story that did that to me, that like made me feel that way. Oh right, it was a movie that my mom took me to go see. It was like I think the movie was just called The Forge or something. After seeing it once, it was basically prosperity. What I got away from it was just prosperity gospel. Because after the main character's arc was finished, I just did not care about how literally anything else with the story was gonna unfold. It was just be a good Christian and pray, and then everything's gonna work out. And I'm like, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm like, that's such an American, that's so weird. That's only a Christian American can come up with a story or a message like that. It's so lame. It's like, it was like, man, you guys made being a Christian look easy. Like, goodness gracious. You learn something new every day. Yep. But I remember after I saw that movie, I was just so freaking... I was just annoyed. But hey. That's just how it goes. That's how life goes. Just busy drawing these mannequins, drawing these people. But yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, hell of a strawberry. Don't worry about Nightbot. Nightbot's not gonna do anything. Persona Christmas Bush says, I mean, personally, I like movies where the main character suffers and gains a good character arc, and then at the end, everything's okay. Not good, not bad. Just the main cast have to learn. That's I can't see a Hell of a Strawberry. Hell of a Strawberry is on the second. It's on the vertical live. I mean, we're like I said, that's basically the whole point of a story. How to deal with the new arson issues that came from the main plot, like PTSD and stuff. Yeah, that is the purpose of a story. It's an art form. It's meant to relay like moral messaging. It's not like the funny thing is, it's like storytelling is an art, right? Calling something like a lot of stuff right now is just entertainment. It's like a skinwalker for like actual art. If I'm using schizo terms, right? Like when you understand like the messages of a story, I don't look at the delivery of stories anymore. I look more at like what the message is. And I feel like I think everybody can understand like the core messages of a story. Even if they don't understand it. You know what I mean? The Reaper's game is just among this. What are you talking about? Rick and Morty, the anime. I tried watching that. Not interested. I mean, at the same time, I haven't been interested in Rick and Morty in a while. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched a recent episode of Rick and Morty. Actually, no. I think the last episode I saw of Rick and Morty was I can't describe it. It was a Jerry episode with a giant like fat like he was like I forget. It was like some giant fat monster he was fighting. That was like the last Rick and Morty episode that I saw. I also hate when stories have a good start, but everything gets taken over by relationships. Like, I don't want to see the MC smooching. I want to see them take out a massive threat. The Reaper's game from Tweewee. Oh my god. Christmas Bush. That's, you know what's so funny? That reminds me of, like, a conversation I had earlier today where I was talking to a comic friend. And I was... Oh, the world ends with you. Okay. So I was talking to a comic friend about the audiences of my comics. And I said Purgatory Academy is meant... At first I wanted Purgatory Academy to be for, like, men, women, and around 14 to 18 or 17. Because I was interested in like this kind of topics when I was like around that age. And I remember saying it was mostly meant for men. But then I noticed a lot of people who would get really into Purgatory Academy are women. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, honestly, the most vocal demographic of people interested in Purgatory Academy are women. So I was like, that's interesting. And I remember he was talking about how he noticed that a huge demographic of like people on webtoons or a lot of stuff on webtoons are like female oriented with relationships. And I relationships, and he was like, maybe you should like have romance in Purgatory Academy. And I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. It's like they're all dead. Why would they have relationships when they're dead? When they're all just ghosts. It would make sense for a book, you know, for like one book talking about the essence of love, like differences of love and passion, right? But having like a serious relationship, I'm like, that's a waste of time. Like, it doesn't matter if they will or they won't, because like they're dead. Well, the more women, the more chance of rising. Ew. Risen. The Rizzler. I think it could do well as background relationships, but as a main, I don't think it would be very in context. Like every relationship in Purgatory Academy is very platonic. So like everybody so like every I imagine like people are associates because people are just social animals, and also they are around each other because they're because they have focused themselves around their interests of shared interest, albeit like theater or arts or just whatever they're doing to spend their time, and they're just like bouncing off of each other's they just bounce off at their ideas and such. Like as a background thing, yeah, I'm like. I feel like if anybody in Purgatory Academy is like has like a girlfriend or boyfriend, a lot of people are going to be like, "That's kind of you're wasting time, bro. Like, what are you doing?" They're gonna be like, "Okay, sure," like they wouldn't take it seriously. I think if students get revived, do they have a new life? Oh no, they don't. They don't revive when they after the Purgatory Academy is up. That's Purgatory because the whole essence of Purgatory. Oh, hell of a strawberry made it to the horizontal chat. Like Purgatory Academy is like a take on like the Catholic view of Purgatory, where it's essentially an intermediary period, where all sin is purged from the body, to ascend to heaven. Because the end of Purgatory isn't reincarnation. The end of Purgatory is going to heaven. And Purgatory is a long it's a painful process because you're purging all of the sinful desires from the soul, because nothing sinful gets into heaven. So Purgatory Academy is like my interpretation of going through of going through like something painful, like painful life of high school, purging like the sins along with other people to whatchamacallit, to ascend at the end. Wait, do they age in Death in Purgatory Academy? I think they I think they'll like what I wouldn't say that they age. It's more like they can change their appearance, like change a hairstyle or change clothes or something like that. I feel like I do want characters that at least like changes their drip. as like to show a passage of time. I love this story. Like, I wish I could help with the comics. Sorry, yeah, I had to try. Yeah, I appreciate it. Hell of a strawberry. I gotta go to the bathroom quick. Okay, see you after the bathroom. But yeah. So there is no like. So in Purgatory Academy, death is literally is still the end for you. It's end game. But since it's purgatory, it's like intermediate period. Like, you really don't. It's like I know in like Catholicism, like purgatory is like a staple thing. It's always there. But within the context of the show, I write Purgatory Academy as a show. But in the context of the series, like purgatory is a fairly new thing because I come from a Protestant background. And I explain it to people. I explain it to other Protestants, and they're like, "Purgatory isn't real," and I'm like, okay, what if, what if there's a wacky place called Purgatory? What if, let's put our hypothetical caps on and say that there is a place called Purgatory. How would like you consider ending it while fulfilling the audience? Oh, literally, and the ending is literally, if you know, you know. That's, I don't mind spoiling it, cause I remember I had a conversation with a Christian friend, or my other people saying, like, how are you going to implement Jesus in this? How are you going to implement God the Father in this? And I'm like, literally, the fact that Purgatory, it's like Purgatory Academy is basically an allegory for life, like real life. Just like how you can talk with a believer of Christ or a believer of God that says God is clearly real because look at the trees, right? And you would tell like a non-believer God is real, just look at the trees. And you tell that to other believers, they're like, yeah, that makes sense. But when you tell that to like a non-believer, they're gonna be like, well, there's a lot of reason why trees are there. Like, so like Purgatory Academy is literally like me saying, no, yeah, what if there's a kooky situation where you cannot debate that the existence of God, like the fact that you're here proves that God is here. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that out loud. That's such an odd question. But yeah, I'm like, what if crazy what if you find your, like, people find themselves in this situation, and another crazy what if is everybody in Purgatory Academy, they're still finding ways of saying, yeah, but this all could still be a simulation. The people in charge are demons, so you don't really know if they're telling the truth or not. And people ask, what was it? And then people ask, like, how are these people going to be led to Christ in this scenario? And in the way that I try to explain it is, truth is the most self-evident thing. Not only that, the playground of ideas, it's literally a black and white conversation. Like, the characters just make it an unnecessarily gray area. Just like with the first playground, of ideas of in this book too. The question is, should Lucas or Todd like steal that pencil? Then it's like the moral answer is no, he should not steal. Stealing is not justified. But then you still have the angel and then the devil of the shoulder saying, well, theft can be justified, and another person saying, no, theft is never justified. Chill out. Like, theft is never justified. So morality is like in Purgatory Academy, morality is a very black and white thing, but it's the characters who just make it unnecessarily gray. Hard times, mate. Hard times. Yeah. So that's my spiel. Right? They should steal that pencil. Yeah. And like, also, if you have a story that's just, it's easy for me to talk about like Purgatory Academy because I'm not even talking about what what actually happens in the story. I'm mostly talking about the philosophy of it behind it. And everybody likes playing a little bit of mind games. Maybe everybody likes to think about stuff. Everybody likes those late night shower thought hypotheticals. And Purgatory Academy is just one big shower thought hypothetical story. It's like, so a lot of people like it. You said Lucas and Todd. Honestly, the funny thing is, Lucas, like Todd was originally his name, but the way that I wrote book 2 is I have placeholder names. And when it came to the point where I had to give a face to the name, I was thinking I kind of want a kid to look a little bit like Latino. I want him to be like Latino because I like diversity. Not because of I don't really think like visual diversity is like all that important. I don't care. I just think it's cool. I was like seeing like different characters and different whatchamacallits, like seeing different ethnicities and different stuff. I just think that's I like that aesthetically. I'm not even trying to moral grandstand. It's a cool aesthetic choice for me. So when I was like looking up Latino names, I saw Lucas was pretty much high up there, so I was like, all right, his name's Lucas. So you see in the script, sometimes I call him Lucas, and other times I call him Todd. So his name is Lucas Todd. Bro works for Disney live action, yeah. Hey, if I worked for Disney live action, I would sit here and I would sit here and lie to you saying that diversity is the most important thing since sliced bread, since the writing of the English language, which I'm not. If you talked to me like 5 years ago, I would probably tell you diversity is stupid and lame and cringe. But now that I grow up, I see the importance of diversity, but people think about diversity in the wrong way. Helava says, "Can you put Hitler in the book secretly?" That can happen. I just have to find some. Have to find a way to implement that to make it make sense. And that's when I'll really get canceled. I'm like, it's possible. I can make it possible. But I'm like, I like the name Luca for Lucas. Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of like Susan like Lucas's sparring partner. Whatchamacallit. I'm not reading that out loud. Anyway, it's like how Susan's sparring partner is named Tarika. Her name was originally named Teresa, but I misspelled it. But when I looked at it in Google, it's a legitimate name for black women. So I was like, all right, I'm keeping it. It's like, hey, I'm still using it. Diversity makes sense in context. Like, you're in the middle of Texas, you ain't randomly gonna find a religious Arab there, or at least it's very rare. I remember a friend of mine who They never said that. No, I said, yeah. Hell if I never said that. The thing about it is, like, with Purgatory Academy, like, I went to a majority white school. So originally, a lot of the characters were just gonna be white, because I was just reflecting on like what I experienced. But when I was showing it to my friends, character designs with my friends, and they said this needs to be more diverse because everybody dies, and I'm like, all right. So you have black kid Travis, Asian girl Susan, and short white guy Jim. We're starting off with those, and then we're gonna go diverse from there. But at the same time, like, I'm not going. I treat it like I literally treat like diversity the same with Purgatory Academy the same way I treat it with Chimera Island. Honestly, it's like I don't really have a reason for them to be like what they are unless there is a reason, unless it's a specific plot point. But there are ones using the guns. I feel like that's a reference, and I'm too slow to understand it right now. Alabama, I used to go to a diverse school, but now I go to a mainly white school. Yeah, it'd be like that. I remember my mom was telling me my school was racist because it was a majority white school, and I was like, I literally just did not care. Every time, when I was younger, every time somebody would just try to talk to me about racism, I was like, I don't care. This is not interesting to me. It's like, like, if somebody doesn't want me around because I'm black, I'll be like, thanks for telling me. I'm going somewhere else. I mean, they're dying because they're using the guns. They're dying in many ways. However, it's changing because loads of foreign students are coming in, and that's also helping. I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna say not a joke, but I was gonna say something about it, but it'll probably get me banned off YouTube. Like, I'll probably get me banned off YouTube and the internet, and someone's gonna clip that and use it part of the Masonymous fan cams. I'm like that so Raven. I can already see into the future. Like, how letting that slip. I mean, for racism, I think every culture has it. Like, my culture's xenophobia is pretty rampant. Like, it's only there's six kids who don't speak English in my class. Here's the thing, the very important thing, though, right? I am that person who cancels you. Yeah, it always be the people closest to you. It always be the people closest to you. Always the people. Strange enough, it's the people who are in knife distance who always stabs you in the back. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the whole thing about like every cult. I think it's only in like Western cultures that they make xenophobia a problem, and I think that's very that's purposeful. Not of a humanitarian effort. Because a kid in my cat said there were something that probably will get me banned on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, LeMay. LeMay says, I went from mostly white school to mostly black school. Man, LeMay's holding down the fort with the vertical chat. He's been here this entire time. Great googly moogly. But yeah, like what I was saying. I'm okay with being racist to myself. Yeah, like I think the majority. I cannot say certain. I've been around the internet for so long. I know I cannot say certain connections of words without risking being banned. I'm not risking. I'm not afraid of cancellation. I just don't want to be banned right now. Right now, right? Like, I know there is the majority of the Western nations. They just been conditioned by saying that certain self-preservation behaviors are bad. Or just like certain preservation methods are bad. And if you see it in like the minority populations can easily say it. Can easily say the things, but when it's the majority population saying it, it's seen as a no-no. It seems naughty. And I think we all understand what's going on though. And that's why I say storytelling is so important. Like, and I'm like, dang, with the power enough narratives, you can literally make an entire nation hate itself for no reason. That's insane. You can make an entire nation commit sewer slide with a strong enough narrative. And I'm like, that's nuts. But that's just how it is. Okay, what? Okay. Yeah, okay. I use TikTok lingo because I'm quirky like that. I'm a little bit quirky. Canceled. I kind of find it really fun. I find it really interesting. It's like, whoa. Masonymous dog whistling? Insane. And I'm like, whatever. Buy my book. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's crazy. Buy my book. It's like, like, it's like you want to know the evils, the absolute evils that I have planned of world domination. Buy my book. it's 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 in the special editions in the back. It's in the special editions in the back. It's in my author's notes. Okay. Blasphemy. Also, the reason why the rocks are magical is because they're in these biomes, and which there are for long enough. If they are in there for long enough, they become magical. I feel like you don't really need to explain that unless those biomes are going to be important. Unless those biomes are going to have some sort of significance within your plot, within the message of your story. Because like the suspension of disbelief is like can be pretty good. Can be pretty can be your best friend sometimes. Sometimes you don't even have to explain some things because people will accept something. Well, if X is a given, then I can accept Y. So if you don't really need to explain, hold up. Okay, I had to imitate the pose because I had no idea what I was drawing for a second. Yeah, so don't discount the suspension of disbelief. Unless you really want unless you really want the biomes to be an integral part of the story. My geography teacher must be proud of me using the nutrient cycle for once. Shout out nutrients. They put the poop in the soil to grow the plants. Hold on. Hold up. Huh. Because both of them... I mean, this is a difficult pose. Mason, do you know the difference between meiosis and mitosis? No, enlighten me. Literally, my useless knowledge comes from videos that I just watch on YouTube, and then I spit that out to the internet because I just know this information. School should just be like 7 hours of just watching YouTube videos to find out how the world works. Lamai says that school was the type of school that was where the white kid would say say to their black friend, "Yeah, my parents are racist, so you can't visit my home." Okay. We have to memorize it for my text, which is next week. Oh, I'm sorry. And yes, they do feed off the energy, and they do kill at the bot, and they do kill their bodies. They use too much. Right. No, I get it. Hold on. All right, Christmas Bush, thanks for coming out. I gotta pull up like a photo reference. On one hand, I'm like, man, freaking, this is taking so long. But then I'm like, hold up, this is all part of the process. And I'm talking to people about things that interest me as well. So like literally after the stream, I'll go work on I'm gonna work on like the last part of Chimera Island. You know I think is what's interesting. Like I haven't had any problems with like well, what state did your school did you go to school in that environment, LeMay? Georgia. Okay. Can't speak on that. I don't know how they get down in Georgia. Maybe that is it. Okay. What the heck? Oh. So, this is stupid. I hate when... Okay, sure. So, YouTube essentially shot up my viewership. I hate when YouTube does this, though. Oh, that's why. Like, out of nowhere, they just show my video to, like, 7,000 people. Or I just get 7,000 impressions. Just because it was an impression doesn't mean it's shown to, like, 7,000 people. So, the impressions shot up, and then it plateaued again. So, that just tells me it's just it's not artificial. But it's just YouTube trying to find an audience. It was at high school. Middle school was fine. Okay. I don't think I even experienced like racism. Like crazy racism. growing up. I had to check if like there's something going on my phone. Cause I haven't checked in a while. The mostly white school was in Okinawa, Japan. Mostly white school was in Okinawa, Japan, on a U.S. military base. It was not as racist. Dang. I guess that's how it is. I guess that's how the life is. I saw a picture on Google Images, and they said a pose about that shows off flexibility, and I was like, can I do that? Oh yeah, I can do that. I mean, I'm not a muscular guy, so I can hit a flexible, easily flexible pose if I need to. This head is a little bit too big. What are your thoughts on Okinawa, though? From your experience, Okinawa's a military base. Where they allowed you to explore. It was fun, both on, off, and on base. There was some tension between the native and the Marines due to the history. True. That's understandable. Even politically, like, Japan can have their own military. It's just America won't let them. I believe that's why you're there. You're like your family ended up there. Maybe because of all the war crimes they committed in World War II, and to this day they will deny any wrongdoing. That's my headcanon. He's like, you're not gonna have a military because when we saw like, because we saw what you guys do when you get power, and we see, and we see what you're doing now, that you won't even say that it was a bad idea, that your ancestors did all that heinous stuff. I mean, I'm saying it makes sense. Yes, however, the U.S. will allow Japan to have a military, but now, but Japan doesn't want it. Why is that? Is it because, like, there's not enough people? Money, okay. It's not profitable having a military, I guess. Unless you're constantly going to war and taking the spoils. We don't get a lot of that no more. Okay. I am getting tired and hungry. So I feel like this is a good time to stop the stream. I appreciate everybody for coming out, interacting, and having fun. But I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Peace.